Hey you all, we got a good one today. We are hitting our entire body today. We'll be hitting our legs, our abs, and our upper body. So your goal is to get in as many reps as you can within these 45 seconds. All right, so get your minds right, get your bodies right, and let's get ready to work.
Me, it's only you.
All right, so we got squats first. Remember, the goal here is to keep your heels on the ground, keep that chest up, and sitting back into your hips. Try to get in as many reps as you can. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, so now we're adding a forward bend in between each squat. Remember, try to get nice and deep into this squat, keeping your heels on the ground, keeping that chest up, and keeping that spine as straight as possible when you drop into that forward bend. Let's get it. All right, so starting with the right leg, we're gonna drop into a side lunge first and add that forward bend in between each rep. Remember, keep those heels on the ground, really sit into those hips on that side lunge and keep that spine as straight as possible on the forward bend. All right, so now we're doing the exact same thing to the left side. Remember, keep your heels on the ground, really sit into those hips to get a nice deep stretch on that side lunge and keep your spine as straight as possible on that forward bend, getting your fingers as close to your toes as possible.
I'm a little bit naughty, I'm a little bit too consumed, but every part of my body.
All right, next we have forward bend pulses. Remember, keep your heels on the ground, keep that spine as straight as possible, and tiny bounces here. Do not come all the way up. Really feel that stretch in the back of your hammies and that lower back.
Crazy, it's been days but you never change. What's love got to do with it? He comes around, better knock that stuff down. Come a little bit closer, yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer, yeah. So all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, I'm too fly. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. You're a little bit selfish. You get mad every time you lose. You can't take me with you. I'm scared you're gonna blow your fuse. Come a little bit closer.
Alright, you all, we got lunges. Remember, the goal for these lunges is to drive through our front heel. Make sure that heel is on the ground. Making sure we have 90-degree angles within our knees, going down and up.
Time, because you're scared and lonely. Finally got some closure. Yeah, I can finally start over. Yeah. So all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, I'm too fly. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Here's to the memories. Cheers to who used to be. Your friend said that you left me. I'm glad that's what you believe.
With these walkouts, the goal is to keep our legs as straight as possible. If you need to drop down to your knees for the push-up, that's totally fine. But really try to get that stretch in on that walkout.
To fly, oh, bye-bye, bye-bye. U-G-L-I, that's how you spell goodbye. U-G-L-I, you'll never see me cry. U-G-L-I, that's how you spell it. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Hey, I don't get what this is about. You got my head spinning on my shoulders. I feel a burn inside of my chest. See the lines as they blur out. I can feel it knocking me out.
So we're going to keep the walkouts going, but we're adding a knee drive at the top. So once you hit that plank at the bottom, bring it right back up. Try to keep your legs as straight as possible, driving your knees all the way up each time.
Way down, all delusional. 'Cause you got me feeling like I'm lucid dreaming. Got me flying high. 'Cause I can't believe that I get to have you close. On an endless road, I'm levitating now. In one of those lucid dreams. Wait, you gotta tell me what you did. I saw the world turning in my mind. Oh, yesterday you pulled the rug under my feet. Said I'm trying to wake me up.
Now we're adding a calf raise to the top of our squat. Really squeeze your glutes at the top, coming all the way up on the ball of your feet and getting as deep as you can into that squat, keeping your heels on the ground.
I'm falling way down, all delusional. 'Cause you got me feeling like I'm lucid dreaming. Got me flying high. 'Cause I can't believe that I get to have you close. On an endless road, I'm levitating now. In one of those lucid dreams.
All right, now we have post squats. Our goal is to get into our squat and stay into our squat, adding tiny pulses in between. Keep your heels on the ground, keep your chest up, keep your shoulders pulled down. Fight through the burn.
'Cause I can't believe that I get to have you close. On an endless road, I'm levitating now. In one of those lucid dreams. special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby.
Alright, we're gonna keep these squats going. We burn out our legs. In between our squats, drive that leg all the way up to the side, alternating from the left side to the right side in between each squat. Keep that leg as straight as possible and get as deep as you can into this squat.
Alright, like how you think, alright. Always on top, alright, oh yeah. I wanna know it tonight. I wanna be the one to surprise you. Wake you up in the morning. I wanna be the one that you calling. Cause I see you in the future with me. I wanna meet you. Love, best friend, and big family. I'm the storm in your dream, making wet dreams come true. She know she bad, better than bad. She a gunshot that blew my mind. No distance, I come by my side. Everything is green over here. Everything you want and think about. Now I got your back all the way. And everything is alright. I like how you doing, alright.
Alright, with these leg lifts, our goal is to let our glutes do all the work, keeping this leg as straight as possible. Really squeeze your glute at the top and let that toe touch the floor each time.
I wanna be the one to surprise you. Wake you up in the morning. I wanna be the one that you calling. Cause I see you in the future with me. I wanna meet you. Love, best friend, and big family. Me and you, we can be something we want to. When I see the dream we're chasing true, we don't care for me, yeah, yeah. Luckily we're free to be first class, riding casually, oh yeah. I wanna know it tonight. I wanna be the one to surprise you. Wake you up in the morning. I wanna be the one that you calling. Cause I see you in the future.
So we have the exact same thing, but to the left. Remember, let your glutes do all the work here. Squeeze that glute at the top. Let that toe touch on the floor each time. Stand up nice and tall. And breathe.
See you in the future with me. I wanna meet you. Love, best friend, and big family. Anything that you do now, everything that you do, everything that you do now. Oh, no, 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 no.
Alright, so with these leg raises and leg lifts, our goal is to keep our leg as straight as possible here. Raising it straight out to the side and straight out to the back. Keep that chest up, keep your shoulders pulled down, keep that core tight. Same thing to the left side. Driving through that standing heel, keeping your leg as straight as possible. All the way out, all the way up.
Don't be
Alright, so in between each squat, we got a front kick. Our goal with this front kick is to bring both of our hands down, reaching for that toe at the top. Get deep into that squat and get deep into this stretch, keeping that leg as straight as possible. Alright, we're transitioning to planks now. So our goal is to stay in this elbow plank the entire time, stepping out on each side and bringing our legs right back in. Keep these hips down, keep that core tight, keep your shoulders and elbows in line. Now with these dolphin planks, our hips are doing all the work here. So our feet and our elbows are going to stay in the exact same position. We're just going to be driving our hips down and up. Try not to let that lower back sink in. Finish in a nice straight plank.
Like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yeah, no, I'm straight like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yeah, like I'm touchdown.
Alright, with these plank arm reaches, our goal is to not rock our hips as much. Keep those hips forward, keep that core tight, alternating from one side to the other side with your arms, reaching straight out. Alright, we have up down planks, but in between each up down plank we're adding a push up. So drop down to your elbow plank, come up to your hands and hit that push up at the bottom. If you need to drop to your knees for your push ups, that's totally fine, but really challenge yourself here. right, you all, we made it to the burnout round. We are about to burn out our abs, and we are starting off with these alternating V-ups that's going to hit every single ab muscle in our body. So really reach for that opposite toe and really focus on getting high in that V in the center. All right, we got these leg lifts. Our goal is to keep our legs as straight as possible here. Do not let those heels touch the ground, and breathe. You can place your hands wherever you need to for support, but really focus on keeping these legs straight. Inhale at the bottom, exhale at the top. All right, with these bicycles, our goal is to stay in this V the entire time, alternating from one side to the other side, driving one elbow to the opposite knee and repeating. Remember to breathe, keep that chest up, and get in as many reps as you can. When I told you I was fine, babe, I was fine. No, I know what I did, yeah, and baby, I'm sorry, I know what that meant. I should've known better back then. If I could find a way, I would take back everything. I wanna change for you, yeah. Yes, I want you, I need you, don't need me tonight. So you make your decision, I know it ain't right. Oh, I know it done like this, 'cause you are my light. I can't take it without having nobody. With these scissors, our goal here is to keep our legs as straight as possible, alternating from one side to the other side without letting those heels touch. You can place your hands wherever you need to for support, but remember to breathe and keep these scissors going the entire time. All right, you all, we have made it to the final movement of the workout. With these in and outs, our goal here is to keep our legs as straight as possible, lifting up at our chest and focusing on our navel. This is the last movement of the workout, so make it count. We have 15 seconds left. Keep fighting here with me. Keep those legs as straight as possible. Keep these in and outs going until that timer stops. I thank you so much for working out with me today. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I hope to see you in the next one. Good work today.